Welcome once again to the solutions of All India AIATS test series for Medical 2020 and test number 6, code C and D, subject physics. The date of test is 17th of February 2019. So let's begin with the question number 1. In the question number 1, the time period of oscillation of a particle whose positions varies with time x equal sin omega t, sin 2 omega t, sin 4 times of omega t is. So in this type of question, we can solve very quickly because you know the least time interval after which particle repeat its motion is called time period. So that was the definition of time period. So if I go in our given options, then easily you can find the least time for given combination is 2 pi by omega. So my option number 1 will be the right choice. So let's move on question number 2. In the question number 2, which of the following pairing is incorrect? You have to be very careful. We are going to find the incorrect statement and that will be the right option for you. So if I go for option number 1, first I would like to say, if function increases or decreases monotonically with time, function will be non-periodic, right? So if I go for option number 1, so we know the formula cos cube theta, we'll write 1 upon 4, 3 cos omega t minus cos 3 times of omega t. So this formula will indicate it is periodic but not SHM. So statement will be true, right? And if I go for option number 2, first I will multiply it on both sides by root 2 and root 2. Suppose I am writing here root 2. So 1 upon root 2 sin omega t plus 1 upon root 2 cos omega t. So that will give you root 2 into sin omega t plus pi by 4. Why? Because I can replace here sin 45 here. In this portion you can write cos 45, right? And in this part you can write sin 45. So formula will become sin a plus b. So you will get this type of equation, right? So this equation in terms of sign, so we can say this is representing simple harmonic motion. And your option number 2 is saying SHM, so that will be true. And if I go for option number 3, so complete cos, because when particle will start our motion from extreme position, we can write the equation a cos omega t, a cos theta. So without any hesitation, third will be the true statement. But in the fourth option, so you have two scenario. Third correct है, fourth तो incorrect होगा ही. But वैसे भी AE power में है, exponential है, तो it will be periodic but not SHM. But in the option number 4 is non-periodic, right? It will be non-periodic, but option is saying not SHM. So that was incorrect statement. So my option number 4 will be the right choice. So let's move on question number 3. In the question number 3, a particle P is moving on a circular path of radius r. Time period 2 minutes. 2 minutes means 120 seconds. Then the equation of projection on y for particle P where t is in second. So question number 3. Because I know the general equation of SHM, A sin omega t plus phi, right? The angle at the time t. If I go for time t and I am going to find the angle at time t, we'll write 2 pi upon t into t plus pi by 4. But why? Because this is pi by 4 and this is omega t. This is omega t because theta is equal to omega t. Omega is equal to 2 pi upon t and question is saying time t. That's why I am writing this angle at time t. So this is my angle at the given time t, right? The projection on y-axis in terms of time yt, y is the function of time. First I will write the amplitude, and that is equal to the radius r. Second, sine, and will write angle 2 pi into t and capital T plus pi by 4, right? And now I know the value of time period 2 minute. 2 minute means 120 second. So you will write once again r sine 2 pi divided by 120 into t plus pi by 4. So on solving you will get r sine pi upon 60 into t plus pi by 4. So that will give you the required value. Y is the function of t. So I can say my option number 4 will be the right choice. So let's move on question number 4. In the question number 4, the shortest distance traveled by a particle executing simple harmonic motion from extreme position, this is very important, in 3 seconds is equal to half of its amplitude. The time period of given particle is. So as you know, time taken from x is equal to a. You know x is equal to a, where a is the amplitude, to x equal a by 2 mid mean. We know that is, yani t will be t by 6. Okay. According to the problem, particle will start from extreme position. Will write a cos omega t. If particle will start from mean position, will write a sin omega t. So as per the question, this is a by 2 and a cos 2 pi upon t, and time is given 3 seconds. So multiplied by 3. A will cancel out. I have only 1 by 2 cos 2 pi upon t into 3. But you know, I can write this value is equal to cos 60. Cos 60 means pi by 3. So I will write here pi by 3. So 2 pi upon t into 3. So that will give you, because pi cancel, t is equal to 18 seconds. So this is the time period. So I can say my option number 1 will be the right choice. So let's move on question number 5. In the problem number 5, a particle executes simple harmonic motion about x equals 0 along x-axis. The equation of SHM is this, where t is in time, the maximum speed of the particle. You know the max, if you are looking to find the maximum speed, then you know the formula amplitude into angular velocity a omega. So for this question, I need only two things. One is amplitude, another is omega. So first, I would like to take the equation x is equal to 10 centimeter and sine pi by 2 into t. If I compare this equation by general equation a sine omega t, then we'll get the value of a is 10 and the value of omega will be pi by 2. So now I am going to use this formula. V is equal to 10 centimeter, omega will be pi by 2. So that will give you 5 pi centimeter per second. So I can say my option number 2 will be the right choice. So we'll move question number 6.